Hello everyone and welcome to channel mcfae, where manifestations come fast and easy when love is aligned with the mind. My name is Nanya Ojibe and this channel is all about spiritual alignment and raising our consciousness so that we can achieve all of our goals and live better feeling lives with law of attraction principles and self-discipline. So today we're gonna get into the self-discipline portion because I got a book review for you guys. The Power of Letting Go by John Purkiss. How to let go of everything that is holding you back. This book right here is filled with gems. It's filled with exercises and practical tools that you can use today to manifest all of your desires fast and easy. All right, so stay tuned. Hello everyone, welcome back to this video and thank you so much for staying tuned. Remember, if you are feeling the vibe at any point, please show some love and like and subscribe because I truly appreciate it. So before we get into this video, I just want to let y'all know that the universe is very funny. I have been telling the universe that I want to be more present. I want to be more mindful and I want to make sure that I'm living in the moment. I'm living in the now. I didn't know how that was going to be delivered, but I trust and I'm always in a state of receiving. And tell me why this book, The Power of Letting Go, popped up into my life. This is the next book I am reading. And this book is all about being present. It's all about bringing the present moment and surrendering to a power that is greater than us. It's basically about tapping into our pure consciousness, letting go of our thoughts, letting go of our mind, letting go of the past, letting go of the future, and surrendering everything to our highest power and allowing ourselves to be guided by this force. This book was filled with a lot of concepts and strategies that you can use today. My favorite one was being present in the now by paying attention to your five senses. Like really paying attention to everything you're seeing, listening, hearing, tasting, and touching, and doing it with your heart, with your emotions. It's basically just giving your mind something to do because our mind is really trained to think. Our mind just be doing the most. It thinks about the past, it thinks about the future, it thinks about our to-do list, it thinks about what we're gonna eat. But in the book, it describes the mind as like a movie. Mind just has thoughts passing by, but that's not who we are. We are the observer. We are the person looking at the movie screen. We are actually pure consciousness. And when we are able to stop our thoughts or just able to separate ourselves from our thoughts, we're able to be in the present moment. It allows us to open up to possibility, allows us to really take charge of our reality and create what we actually want to manifest. To get in the present moment, he also mentions his tools like mindfulness and yoga and transcendental meditation. Transcendental meditation is basically repeating a mantra over and over again. Again, it distracts our mind and gives it something to do, which will allow us to tap into our pure consciousness. There's so many good strategies in this book. Another really good one was labels. Being able to understand the labels and the stories that we have. Because the labels and the stories that we give situations, people, things, it's a story. That's all it is. It's just a thought that we are repeating over and over, and we're bringing that experience into the present moment. But when we do that, we're cutting ourselves short because it could be so much bigger than that. The present moment, that situation, that person, that thing can be experienced totally different. We can actually create a new possibility, a new being. But because we experienced this person in the past and we repeated what we think we know about them, we brought it into the present moment, and that present moment is lost. So he basically makes you aware of the stories that you have for yourself, the labels that you're giving things. Makes you aware so you can let it go and then be present in the moment. Be open to new interpretations and possibilities. Ooh, another good one that I loved, another exercise was basically saying that anything that annoys you in your life is nothing more than a self-reflection. It's annoying you because it's triggering an energy within you, an emotion within you that you have suppressed. And basically, the universe is reflecting it to you so you can release this emotion. You can release this energy. An example for me, I used to get so annoyed at my friend because she used to ask questions all the time. Like every single thing I would ask, it would be like, why? What's that about? What are you doing? What's going on? Like every single thing was a question. And after doing this exercise, I realized it was annoying me because it was triggering my sense of trust. I got annoyed that she was asking so many questions because it made me feel like she didn't trust what I was saying. So then I was able to look at myself and be like, well, do I trust other people? And she was basically just showing me how I did not trust other people. I did not trust situations. I myself was suspicious. So it was so powerful because I was able to acknowledge that. And that tied to so many other blockages I have when it comes to me manifesting because I didn't really trust. You know, they say trust the process, but it's like, okay, I'm going to also need to see what it's looking like at the finish line. Like, what is this about? What's happening? What's going on? Like the same question she was asking that I would be annoyed at were emotions that I was feeling when it came to me trusting, just in a general way. I was still trying to make things happen rather than trusting and surrendering. And doing such exercises, like looking at what annoyed me, really allowed me to be aware of that. It's so dope because now, I mean, it's a process. Let's not say like I'm healed. I just finished this book the other day. So I'm probably still going to learn and build myself up to fully surrender and trust. But with the awareness, I'm like 80% done. That's what it says in the book. That's 80% of the battle is once you become aware and you're willing to let go, you're willing to surrender. That's 80% of the work. The other 20% is actually practicing and doing it. This book also spoke on letting go of our judgments because when we judge other things, it's actually us that are the ones that are suffering. Again, because we're losing out on the present moment and possibilities of what can actually happen, what our highest power can actually create within that moment if we allow it, if we surrender to it. This book also has exercises where it allows you to tap into your intuition. It has exercises where it allows you to heal your childhood trauma. So the number one exercise that he spoke on multiple times in the book was the exercise of incompletions. Now, incompletions are basically just that. They're incompletions of our soul being held, of our emotions being held and released. Now, in order to release those emotions and completion, he talks about going back to the first time we actually experienced that emotion. Now, a lot of the times we experienced our emotions when we were a child, when we were in childhood. So we basically have to relive being a child. If you experienced something when you were 10 years old and you did not allow that energy to go through you, go back to being 10 years old. Relive it wholeheartedly. Remember everything you saw. Remember what you tasted. Remember what you heard, what you smelt. Remember it with your 5 senses and be that person again. Live through it. Let go of all thoughts. Let go of all judgments. Allow yourself to be 10 years old again and just feel the emotion. Allow it to come up and then release it. And then when you do that multiple times over and over again, like do it however many times you need to do it, it allows you to move forward. It allows you to let go of that trigger, let go of that emotion that may have been holding you back so you can create new within the moment. The book also spoke on how negative thoughts are basically ruining our life. Our negative thoughts are creating more and more negativity within our life. But when we're able to be aware of our negative thoughts and surrender them, we can create new thoughts and possibility within the moment. One of the easiest tools that he mentioned in this book is my personal favorite because he basically explains that gratitude will connect us to our highest power easily. Gratitude will ground us in the present moment and bring us back to pure consciousness the easiest way. Because gratitude is actually in tune with our highest power. Our highest power is always giving love, only sees love. So when you're able to be grateful for something, you're actually aligned and in tune with your highest power. And again, that will bring your manifestations to you fast and easy. So basically, pay attention and appreciate everything around you. And having such level of focus to your current surroundings will put you in the present moment. I love this exercise because it is so powerful when dealing with relationships. If you have some type of turmoil with any relationship, just someone you can just not stand, or just someone that you're just not vibing with right now, focus on the things that you do like about this person and allow yourself to be guided by those emotions and those feelings. Pay attention to that. Speak that into that person. You're now no longer holding on to the story or why you dislike them in the first place. You're now appreciating everything about them. That energy you're putting out is aligned with your highest power, and that is what you're currently creating. This book was in simple, easy read. I promise you, like a 5th grader could read it. It broke everything down super clearly, which made it so easy to understand. It has an exercise to help you journal, reflect, let go, and be present on basically every page. It even has summaries at the end of every paragraph. It has exercises that you can do and fill out. It has journal prompts. It even has, what I liked about it, because I'm a journal queen, I love journaling, it has a note section. So it has pages. Basically, it gives you space so that you can have your thoughts. Let your thoughts out. Oh, another good exercise. Okay, guys, there's one more. Another good exercise was asking yourself what you want. Write it down at the top of the paper and then sit with it. And then think of all the reasons why you cannot achieve this goal, because everything that comes up is tied to an incompletion. It's tied to a belief or emotion that you are still carrying from the past. Once you're able to be aware of it and complete it by reliving it and letting go, you'll then be able to see the vision for that goal. You'll see inspired action steps that you can start taking now to get you closer to that goal, regardless of the past, regardless of what happened, why you think it cannot happen, regardless of your mind, regardless of your thoughts. You're now moving with your heart. So this basically, when you think about it, this book is a tool in how to get started with inspired action. How to move with inspired action. It tells you how to release your thoughts, how to get out of your mind and get into your heart. All right, guys, the power of letting go. I highly recommend, I would say a 9 out of 10. I would not give it a 10 out of 10 only because it's only 200 pages. Like every time I read it, I was like, what's next? What's next? Like I couldn't put it down because it was dropping so many gems. It was dropping so many gems. Like this, when I opened it up, gratitude. Gratitude will help you flow with life. What's that about? Like, tell me more. Simple though, simple, easy. Simple, easy title, simple, easy reading. I really enjoyed it. So if you're looking to be present, if you're looking to let go of any struggle that you're dealing with in your life, if you're looking to heal, if you're looking to manifest easily and just be guided by your highest power, the power of letting go is something I recommend. All right, guys. Mwah. Thank you so much for staying tuned. I truly appreciate it. You are the real MVP, and I'll see you next week. Bye.